3 weeks now. You've started with the bungee, and explain what was going on with your hip prior to working with the butt bungee and now 3 weeks later.
Prior to working with this hip was very, very tight, and I had very limited motion. I couldn't reach my foot at all. I couldn't get more than about 8 inches above that foot. I couldn't touch that foot. It was very annoying. And the hip was, I couldn't move it around very much without feeling a painful pull on probably the tendon. I'm not sure what it was. But so I just kind of learned to sort of freeze the whole thing and not move it very much, which of course is the worst thing you can do.
And for how many years? You were explaining that you couldn't touch your toes for how many years up until?
Gosh, it's been about easily 4 years.
Right.
4 years, and I have these shoes that have a tongue in it. Where of course the left one slips over every time I put the shoe on. I've got to use a pair of channel locks, pliers, to be able to get a hold of it and pull it out. And that's bad. That's bad. I just couldn't do it. And I don't want to reach a point where I can't take care of myself. And now, since I've been working with the bungee, I found that I can actually reach over and I'm gonna push it a little bit, but I can actually touch that top of that foot a little bit, and that's an improvement of about that much down.
That's pretty significant, I must say.
Oh yes, and I'm sure that it's going to continue, and eventually, I believe it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be all right.
You were saying it was pretty miraculous, and you were hoping it wouldn't go away, right?
Yes.
Like, is it for real? Is it going to stay? But
I've been afraid to believe it. But I really have. It's like, well, what, is this going to lock up on me again, or what's going to happen here? I don't know. But so far, so good. Now, my breathing, I know when I finished doing the core bungee stuff, I've noticed that my breathing is opened up. My chest is opened up, and my breathing is better. Not that it was bad, but it feels better. And I think also the fact that I've been working on the what do you call that?
Your abdominals and your diaphragm breath. So we've been practicing, and that's what we're doing in the bungee. It's a little bit of trickery to get you to breathe and find your posture through your core muscles and give you more flexibility. So all three, we've got it all going on, isn't it? Great.
Because all the things that I was losing are I'm almost afraid to say it.
I know. Look at you. Feel like you're going to be struck down. Do I dare say it? Your body just forgot, and it's remembering now how to work again. And that's it. You have body knowledge and a memory. It's just the fear and the injury, like you said, it's frozen your body, and you went into kind of this what's called fight or flight, right? So that's that stressful state. And so if you remain in that stressful state for too long, your body goes, okay, then this is the only way we know how to move. And then we breathe less efficiently. And that's where the whole vicious cycle of pain begins or keeps cycling around. But you've spun out of it, and we're continuing. So thank you so much for trusting me to help you out. I'm so proud of you. And you've been really diligent with your exercises I've given you weekly and the bungee.
Of course, and thank you. I mean, you've given me something that I had pretty much figured was gone.
Yeah. Well, we've got it back, girlfriend. So that's right here. Oh, thank you, Leslie. And now we have to get to our workout because you so kindly took your time to segue into this. So thank you for helping teach this. You spoke it with clarity and your enthusiasm for how your feeling really is coming through. So thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. The pleasure is all mine.
Thanks again.